In the years after the collapse, the world had no guardians. It had only Iron Lords. Immortal, fearless, we fought to protect the survivors of a once great age. Our battle was about more than crawling back from the shadows. The Iron Lords would give humanity back its future. A group of Fallen has captured Fellwinter Peak. My team and I are en route, but we won't get there in time. I need you to secure the observatory at the top. It is imperative the Fallen do not establish a foothold on that mountain. If the Fallen are working their way up the mountain, their goal is to take Vostok Observatory.
What would the Fallen want in an abandoned outpost?
Things better left buried. There is a gondola near your location. Take it up to the observatory.
Well, this hasn't been activated for more than 400 years.
Hold on, let me get a pulse rifle from somewhere.
With this sort of reception, it might be a touch ambitious to think we can secure the entire observatory.
There's a courtyard in the rear of the facility. If you can secure that, you should be able to keep them from the Iron Temple until we arrive.
Wait, Iron Temple? Like Iron Banner? Iron Lords?
Stay focused. There's too much at stake.
Watch out! I think there's more of them. I don't think I like this little metal box anymore. Can't take another hit like that. Jump! I don't understand. If there's something so important up there, why wasn't the Vanguard protecting the temple all these years?
This place and its secrets are my responsibility.
You know, this is more than a few fallen. Just for the record.
We cannot afford even one to claim what lies on that mountain.
Be careful. Picking something up nearby. Servitor! Sepic's Prime. It's supposed to be dead. And there's something odd in the energy signature. It's not fallen, but it's regenerating.
Did you say it's regenerating? Kill Sepic's Guardian. Kill it now! If that's what I think it is, the temple doors will not be strong enough to hold it back. You must destroy it before that happens. Do not let Sepix enter that temple.
All this trouble to break into an old temple? Lord Saladin, you said the Fallen knew about Siva, but I can't find a reference to Siva in the Vanguard database.
That's because I went to great lengths to lock it away. The records are in the Iron Temple.
Okay, but if the Fallen already know about Siva, then shouldn't we?
What you need to do now is track Sepix. If we find him, we will know the extent of the corruption.
Okay, I don't know which scares me more. The giant catch, or whatever took a bite out of the wall.
Guardian, it's Shiro. You're gonna need some cover. Make for the Cosmodrome.
To get through that wall.
With most of the Kells gone, getting a force this large to work together is almost impossible. Saladin, you mentioned a sensor grid. Can we use that to tell how far this occupation extends?
The Fallen are irrelevant, Shiro. The only thing that matters now is finding Sepix.
Lots of Fallen, but still no sign of Sepix. What is that pattern over there? Can we take a closer look? I'm picking up some strange readings. It's like what was on Sepix, but if I didn't know any better, I'd say this stuff is consuming everything around it.
That is Siva. With the proper direction, it could create anything a civilization would need. At least in theory.
Hive?
The Hive tend to keep to the dark. Something is driving them into the open.
just lost all readings from the sensor grid. There's a monitoring station near your location. Hook into it and try to get the grid back online.
No problem. There's not enough left of the sensor grid to fix. Wait. We can pull the loss from the monitoring station. Would that be enough to figure out what these fallen are up to?
Do it.
Something weird incoming. These fallen are different. They're augmented with some sort of technology, like Sepics.
Augmented or not, we need that sensor data.
There's more of these machine fallen inside. Got everything I could out of the sensor logs.
Nice job, Guardian. But we still have to deal with Sepics.
We no longer need the servitor, Shiro. I've seen enough to know the Fallen have restarted production of Siva.
Do you have bounties to report, Guardian? Tower contacts open. Good luck, Guardian. Transaction complete. Acknowledged.
Siva in fallen hands is... The Iron Temple is impressive, isn't it? Use every tool at your disposal. This will help. If you let it, watch yourself. Keep focused.
Channel Delta 6 down.
Ladies, Guardian, my fellow Iron Lords died fighting to keep Siva contained. Since that day, I have kept watch for its return, for the day we'd be required once again. Long ago, the flames on this mountaintop stood as a symbol to humankind that the Iron Lords would protect them. If the need has arisen again, I think you should be the one.
Stay focused, Hunter.
Rest easy, Radagast. Siva's burden is ours to bear.
The Iron Lords were lost down there. It's not something to take lightly. Lord Saladin has waited for this for a long time.
Felwinter Peak agrees with you, Guardian.
If we can't find those Exodus ship logs, then... We haven't met yet. I'm Tyra Khan. I was once the Archivist in service of the Iron Lords. Saladin called me back because he believes my knowledge of what happened here could be of use. That scout the Vanguard sent? Shiro? He asked me to look at those logs you brought back. Apparently, I'm the only one old enough to make sense of them. In any case, I passed along what I could gather, and now he's asking to see you. Many misconstrue Felwinter's legend. Know that his truths were more powerful than light, whatever the story is. I wouldn't exactly call that truth, yet. Radagast's legend is full of unchecked statements. Consider my knowledge at your... Teamer was fearless, as are you. He would have been proud to stand at your side. Can you stand as strong as Silumar, unwavering, unbroken? Let's see how well Saladin has chosen his companions.
Whatever. Hey, we spoke on the radio. I'm Shiro 4. I run scouting missions for Cade and the Vanguard. Those logs you pulled showed a major fallen occupation out in what Saladin's calling the Plague Lands. I've had the tower scramble reinforcements, but we're going to need someone to guide them in. Don't suppose you know anyone who'd be interested. Saladin's focus on the Siva breach is justified. These
The Iron Lords believed we could contain Siva by destroying the chamber where it was produced. These Fallen must have restarted the process. We need to get back into the chamber and cut off the flow of Siva at the source.
I think we need to focus on what we know. The Fallen have occupied a military bunker in the Plague Lands. We won't get any reinforcements in that area until the Fallen's artillery is taken out.
The Fallen are a symptom. Siva is the disease.
All right, Vanguard reinforcements are standing by, but until those guns are down, they can't leave the hangar. I need you to shut them down. Guardian, there's a dead Vandal near you. Can you give me a scan?
Understood. He's fallen, basically, but armor is enhanced. Weapons have been modified. Cybernetic enhancements.
Most fallen houses have a sect dedicated to this sort of thing. They're called splicers. They're like body hackers, bioengineers.
It is worse than I feared. The splicers are not only using SIVA to transform this place, they are using its technology to transform themselves.
The Fallen have done some remodeling.
They're taking the metal for something big. Hope they're not using it to toughen up those gun emplacements. I've never seen the Fallen do anything on this scale before. I'm calling for more reinforcements.
You said yourself reinforcements will be useless until the guns are down. Besides, they will not be prepared for what they'll find.
I thought SIVA was technology, but this... it's like something alive, growing, out of control.
These devil splicers are using SIVA, but they cannot control it. They are like children with a new toy.
I don't know of any toys that eat Russian industrial complexes.
Those guns were destroyed during the collapse. How did the Fallen...
It's not the Fallen.
Maybe it's not, but the Fallen are the ones pulling the triggers out here. The Vanguard wants them taken down, we take them down.
Okay, just to be clear, I don't like creepy tech that spreads like a virus. It gives people the wrong idea about artificial life forms. Detecting a high concentration of SIVA shielding the gun emplacements.
Even SIVA-enhanced shields would require an energy source. But be careful. There's something familiar about all this.
Right. Destroy the familiar generators, and then take down Shiro's zombie guns. shield power levels are dropping. That's it. Shield is collapsing. You should be clear.
Guns are upstairs. Take them out. If I didn't know better, I'd say the splicers were creating a beachhead. Something of this scale could be used against the city.
So, those destroyed guns? Siva undestroyed them.
Undestroyed?
Look for a central SIVA node inside those emplacements. Destroy that, and it will break the Fallen's hold on the gun.
Get ready. Fallen are sending in reinforcements.
Keep it going. Air support is standing by, but they can't do much while those guns are still up. Great job. Hawks are inbound. Just hold the area until they get there.
Shiro? I'm pretty sure that air support isn't going to get here in time. It's working.
Saladin.
It's directing the corruption to resurrect the guns. Centuries passed and I have learned nothing. Shiro, can your forces secure that area?
Updating assignment schedule.
There's really only one place the Fallen could have gained control of Siva. The labs at Clovis Bray. That's where the technology was developed, and honestly, I don't know that they're smart enough to have looked anywhere else. Teamer was on the trail of Clovis Bray. In searching for more information on Siva, I discovered some recent unexplained phenomena originating near Clovis Bray.
That's deep in Cabal territory. I find it unlikely the Fallen would have had time to experiment in those labs undisturbed.
True, but there are records of Siva prototypes that were never recovered. They could be the missing link.
Lord Teemer spoke of Siva prototypes too. Very well, old friend. Let's follow this path.
You should be in the vicinity any time now.
I'm not seeing any flashing lights advertising Siva research. Maybe there's a console that can help us narrow things down. Okay, what do we have here? Huh. Who knew finding dangerous Golden Age archives would be so easy? There's an intact data store just below us.
Unfortunately, my intel says you're going to need to make your way underground.
Falling great distances is actually our specialty. Elevator shaft, anyone? The doors to the elevator shaft should be here somewhere. Nothing says we're in the right place, like Dead Fallen. There, that's the Bray Research Archive. Now to rummage through its files. Interesting. There were multiple prototypes, each programmed to serve a different function. One that built constructs, viral armor enhancements, that's neat. And we have a winner, cybernetic diagnostics. Exactly what the Fallen would need to... Oh, maybe later. We've got company.
The young wolf strikes again. Tyra, the prototype archives, will they be enough to identify a weakness in the Fallen's hold on Siva?
I am authorized to transmit and receive bounties from the tower.
Hi. See you tomorrow.
I keep thinking about the Iron Lord's final descent into the Siva replication complex. Heroes analyzed the Clovis break.